People, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are golden on this Saturday. Um, right? It's again, tomorrow is game day, people. Tomorrow is game day where Manchester United take on Chelsea. Listen, it's going to be exciting. All right, it's going to be an exciting game. Kamexi, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. First one through the gate. You know what? And you win the prize of. Listen, I don't have the prizes yet. I'm working on that. Once I get that, you know what? I would want to give the first people through the gate some kind of prize. I don't know what that is yet, but you know what? I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you had a good Saturday, right? Hope you had a good Saturday, come and see. All right. Listen, it is Man United versus Chelsea. Next one coming up, Ruud van Nistelrooy gets his chance once again to impress in that second game against those Chelsea folks. Alex is in the house. I know, right? I know, Alex, man. Listen, you're slacking, brother. You're slacking. Good to see you, Alex. Good to see you, Alex. Right? Good to see you. You know what? Listen, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. You know, it means a lot, and I'm boosted. Yeah. I will every time. There you go. That's what's up, man. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. You know what? That's the spirit, man. You know, it's good times. Let's hang out. Let's talk about Man United. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Ruud van Nistelrooy said, you know, about this game coming up. You know, we're going to chop it up about, Nottingham Forest. They are sitting third. Ridiculous. You know, we're going to get into that. We're going to be talking about Arsenal. Arsenal doing what Arsenal does. Yep, losing. And then what else? Man City lost. Come on, man. Listen, we have to get this win tomorrow. Right? Alex, yeah, man. Dude, I'm sitting there and I don't know, how did I notice that? I think on Twitter or something, Fabrizio posted something. I was like, what? Nottingham Forest? Yeah, you know, it's like that. So it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. But listen, let's get our game out of the way first. All right. So according to Ruud van Nistelrooy had it was released the second part of his interview post-match, pre-match interview for the Chelsea game. You know, he was quizzed a lot about the players who was available. You know, he did back Ugarte and Xerxes because he was asked, you know, what is the plan for these guys? Can they make it and all that? You know, Ruud basically in a nutshell, he said, listen, with those two, he said he's convinced that Manu Ugarte, he will be a great player for Man United, right? He says, I think yesterday's game when we played against Leicester, he had a very good performance against Fenerbahce. He had a good performance getting players in an early conclusion. Players need time to about 2 to 3 months to get into the groove of things, right? So you should be careful with that whenever you start judging these players early on, right? Same thing applies to Xerxes, right? He says Xerxes, he's definitely going to be a good player. You just need to give him time to get acclimated to the way we play, right? So, you know, he was backing those two. He said, listen, they can definitely make it, you know, to be Man United players that are going to go and do big things, you know what I'm saying? So that was good to see from him, because he says, listen, I see these kids practicing day in, day out, so I know what they're capable of. Guys, listen, first of all, I don't see any likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Smash that like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new here, I'm your boy Luther, and this is Manunitedcentral. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go. All right. So again, guys, tomorrow we got Chelsea. All right. Chelsea is coming to our house. Chelsea would want to, they would want to win. All right, they would want to win at Old Trafford. The last time Chelsea won at Old Trafford was like many moons ago. So it's not going to happen tomorrow. Okay, that is, I'm very sure it's not going to happen tomorrow. All right, our boys will show up, and we're gonna definitely get something. Yeah, man. Listen, we're gonna talk about that Nottingham Forest, man. That's crazy. Predicted at the beginning of the season, Forest for 2. Oh, for real? You did? Kamixi? Interesting. If you predicted that, that's very interesting. Chris Wood is Chris Wooding. You know what I mean? Let's stick back to the United. Do we have any injury update? According to Man United website, they're still waiting on confirmation. Let's see here. I think 1 second. I was checking on if we have any injury update for any of the players, because Eriksen, of course, pulled out of the last game. Do we anticipate him coming back for this game? Let's see for a second here. I'm going to pull up from the website. Let's see. Man United are waiting on the fitness of Christian Eriksen ahead of Sunday's game against Chelsea. So it looks like we don't have any update. Academy player Jack Fletcher and JC Fitzgerald are filled in as a midfield option, so we may see them again. Yeah, so far we don't really have any new players that are going to come back, for this game against Chelsea. So, from what we have now, it could very well be the same starting 11, right? I don't know if you guys agree. Of course, Onana's going to come back in the game. All right, back 4. I'm thinking, you guys let me know if you agree. I think it's going to be like a Mazraoui, left back, Licha, De Ligt, and then right back it's going to be Dalot. Midfield, listen, we got to stop Palmer and the Caicedo and them, so we should stick with Casemiro and Ugarte to make sure we cut, their hopes from that midfield, right? And then Bruno is going to be right up in front of them, and then let's see, and then front 3. I'm thinking maybe it's Rashi, Garnacho, and Rasmus. I don't know what you guys think. Austin, what's going on? Good to see you. Right? I'm thinking that could be our lineup. Now, it could very well be Rashford for Ahmad. You think Ahmad may start instead of Rashford? I don't think Ruud is going to drop Rashford, even though he didn't really play well in that last game against Leicester. But I think Rashi is definitely going to start. Right? So that's what I'm thinking is our predicted lineup. All right, for that game. So you guys let me know what you think. What is your predicted lineup for that game? But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. Alex is saying I hate 11:30 kickoffs. Yeah, dude, I know. Austin saying my team pulled off a win today. Good. Austin, you're still injured, right? You were not able to play, correct? Chow is in the house. What's going on, Chow? Good to see you, man. Alex is saying Amorim will definitely play Ahmad. Yes, I think so. I think Ahmad will work for Amorim. From what we see, right? I think he will definitely work for Amorim. Let's see. Evening, Chow. Yo, Chelsea midfield is a problem. That's what I'm saying. That midfield is a problem, and also they have Jackson, Neto, and Kuku up front. Yeah, that to me, that's why I'm thinking, Chow, we should stick with Ugarte, Casemiro in that midfield. Even if Eriksen is fit, I don't think Eriksen should be starting that game, right? So I think we should start with those two to make sure that we contain that midfield, because that is going to be a problem, right? It's going to be a problem. Alex is here, Chow. Alex is here. Right. Let's see. Yeah, Austin was injured. He got injured. So right now he's on injured reserve. He's sitting on the bench watching his team, score goals without him. I'm sure he's feeling terrible. All right. Charles, like the United kickoff is at 11:30, but you have church. Oh yeah. And my church ends at 1. Oh man, dude. I know. Yeah. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the early service, right? I usually go because we have the choice to go to the early service or the late one. I'll be doing the 7 a.m. one so I can get it out of the way, right? So I'm gonna be waking up my son. Don't tell him, he doesn't like to wake up early. Wake him up early. Let's go. Let's go to church. Knock it out. Get it out of the way, and then that way by 11 we are good to go for the game. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, man. Uh, Yes, and listen, man. I know, man. United, that's this thing, man. It's a religion in itself, right? It's a religion in itself. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Um, Arsenal. Listen, ciao. Okay, so guys, we agreed with the starting lineup, right? Before we go into the Chelsea, before we go into Arsenal and all the other stuff. We agreed with the lineup. I think that's best lineup to deal with that midfield for Chelsea because it's going to be a problem. And of course, in Kunku and them in that front three for them, it's going to be a problem too. So I don't know. Do you think maybe he's going to start Johnny Evans? I don't want to see Lindelof, man. I don't want to see Lindelof. I hope that Ruud doesn't put Licha a left back and then start Lindelof again, right? If anything, if he's going to reshuffle that back four, I wouldn't mind seeing Johnny Evans with the lit, the very secured, focus. That could also work if he goes that route. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah. Ideally, that's how we should go because, um, you know, once we contain the midfield, I think we'll be all right. We'll just need to worry about Nkunku and them because they'll be coming at us, you know, pretty hard. Right? Pause. But yeah, so we shall see what's going to happen tomorrow, man. Are we going to get the win? Absolutely. I don't see us losing that game. For some reason, I do not see us losing that game because I think we still have that good vibes. Now we already the team and everybody knows that who's going to be our new manager, right? They all know that, and pretty much everybody's accepted the fact that we're going to have a new manager. So we push on, right? We push on, and also Van Nistelrooy was saying, like, example, for he was asking that press conference, is this gonna be like a kind of like an audition for the players and you as well, for the new manager? Rude was like, not for me because I don't have to prove anything to anybody, right? But of course, the players, they definitely want to audition and show what they can do, for the new manager. So that is an added motivation for our players to go out there and actually work their butts off, right? To make sure, like, hey, whatever happens, we have to come out swinging. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. You see, I can't read. I think that's Russian. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Johnny Evans is going to walk while Palmer runs. Hey, listen, with Johnny Evans, sometimes when you have that experience, right? Sometimes you don't need to have that much speed. It's to just know when to step in, when to drop back, and just contain. Because Johnny Evans, you don't see him whenever he plays, right? He's not always all over the place, whatever. His experience is guiding him what to do, where to be, where to stand, that kind of thing. So, we shall see. Uh, the reason Van Nistelrooy tactics are so good is because he used to manage PSV. Yeah, I mean, like he did not manage PSV that long. So he's kind of, when it comes to experience, he really doesn't have that much experience managing a top level. At PSV, I think it was one season, right? So, but he's a good man manager because from what we see, obviously it could be that, or our players just respect him because he's a legend of the club and stuff like that. But and the players would definitely want to show up for him to make sure that we get that first win under him in the Premier League, right? So I think the players will do something tomorrow, guys. I think they'll do something, guys. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's get those likes up, all right? So That's what I'm hoping to see from these guys. I don't anticipate anyone not running. I don't anticipate anyone not going in for those tackles. Again, Old Trafford will be 75,000 packed, ready firing, right? So yeah, man, people like the thing up. I appreciate that. Right? So it's gonna be good times. It's gonna be good times tomorrow. We shall see. So the funeral starts by CEO. Oh, okay. Take care, Austin. Be well. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Right. So yeah, it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something tomorrow. Yeah, man. Guys, let's jump into Asna being Asna. You know, typical Asna. Like these guys, it's one of those, man. You're like, okay, Asna. I mean, yes, it's Newcastle. Newcastle did they played very well, but if you're trying to be champions, you gotta win. Your matches, man. Right? You gotta get those wins, Asna. Because the way it's looking right now, Liverpool is running away with it, right? Which I don't like to see that. Liverpool is running away with the thing, man. You know, let's see. Are you happy Man City and Arsenal drop points? I mean, definitely I'm happy, but I'm not happy with Arsenal because I honestly I want Arsenal to win the thing. I want Arsenal to win the Premier League. I don't want Liverpool, right? Because Liverpool, if they win, then they will equal our trophy, cabinet. Cabinet. I mean, like the Premier Leagues and stuff like that, right? Because I think they are 19, we have 20 or something. I forgot the actual number, but we are like only one Premier League trophy ahead of them. So if they win this, it means they equal us. And then based on their team that they have now, they have a better chance of succeeding more, for example, next season and the season coming because, their team is sorted. We are just rebuilding. We have a new manager. So it's going to take us a little bit to kind of catch up with Liverpool and Man City and Arsenal and them. So I don't want Liverpool to win. So I'm hoping that Arne Slot, chokes some of these games coming up. At least drop some points or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. Alex is saying 3 CDMs on the pitch at the same time. Absolutely terrorist. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Arteta, I don't know what he was doing, man. Dude, after they lost, man, one thing I love watching is going to YouTube and then watching, AFTV, Robbie, and all these guys to see them like pissed off, right? Oh my God. I love that. But yeah, it's just nuts. Chow is saying the best defense, best young Spanish manager in the league. They gotta win, dog. Yeah. Yeah, best defense, man. That's what they say. Best defense. They keep on dropping points. I don't know what's up with that defense, yo. Kemi say Van Dijk 31, Mo 32. They can't do anything next season. Well, listen, fine. Oh, those two, probably Mo Salah is gonna leave, right? But uh, based on the way they're recruiting and stuff like that, they will find solutions for those. Yeah, right. Van Dijk, being as a defender, he doesn't look like he's slowing down much. He can still do the job, right? But the rest of the team, is good, right? Even if they lose Trent, they will still be all right because the core of the team is really good. Dude, Robbie is too funny. I know, but I know. Listen, wait a minute. Wait. Robbie is too damn funny, man. So yeah, so I can't wait to. I usually watch DR Sport like on Mondays. They do that weekend review. That's pretty good. That's a good show. Um, so I check them out. Who remembers Cabri Vega, the Celta Vigo youngster that we went to Saudi? No, I don't remember him. Uh, they considered the same amount of goals with us. Oh wow, Chow! I didn't know. For real? That is too funny. And we are having the most terrible season so far. Wow, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. So right now they have 18 points. Uh, we are 11. So we win tomorrow. We're gonna be what 15 points. We'll be like 3 points off of Arsenal. Imagine that, 3 points off of Arsenal if we win tomorrow. That this should be that's a discussion. Ollie FB, what's going on, Ollie FB? Good to see you. Good to see you, people. Welcome, welcome, guys. If you're new, smash that like, hit the subscribe, and also declare your team as you come through the gate. All right. Good to see everybody. Ollie's Ollie's FB, man. I don't know about the old jersey or New Jersey, but I guess I'll go with New Jersey. I don't know. We'll get 14 points if we beat Chelsea. Yeah, ciao. We're gonna beat Chelsea, man. I don't know. We're gonna beat Chelsea. I'm saying when we beat Chelsea, not if we beat Chelsea. You know what I mean? We're gonna beat Chelsea because it's just Chelsea, man. All right, and Chelsea, they're sitting 17th, so we still got time. We got this game. Say for example we draw with Chelsea, and then the next game is Leicester. Again, this time we play Leicester. They're gonna have their first team and all that, so it's gonna be kind of tough. But imagine, guys, if Ruud gets us, tomorrow's win. He goes to Europe and gets us a win, and then he beats Leicester. Wow, that will be tight. That will be tight. Because it will be, even for himself. It will be such a good feeling, and also to show, like, listen, he's legit a good manager to be able to get those wins. All right. And then after that, we go into national break, and then Amorim takes over. That will be nice, man. That will be nice. I really hope we secure those wins, starting with tomorrow. Kamixi, I might as well. Arsenal, suppose, best season with yeah, leaving the football before it leaves you. I know. Oh man, that's too funny. Futsal is more entertaining, less tactics, more to do what you want. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I tried futsal a couple of times. One of my really good friend plays futsal a lot. I usually play goalie, but man, the game goes very fast, right? And playing indoor, for us it's indoor, man. Like the ground, trying to go for the ball. By the time I was done, my whole body was done. My whole body was done, and it's one of those, like, I don't play all the time, so this boy, my boy, will be like, "Yo, we need a goalie, man. You want to come?" And I'll be like, "I can never turn it down. I haven't played. I can go for no playing for almost like a year, and then whenever I get that call, getting my boots, my gear, let's go." And then by the end of the night, I come back. My wife will tell me, "What are you doing? You haven't played for a year." I'll come back. I am hurting all over. Yeah, futsal, it's no joke. It's no joke, but it's fun. Harley, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Did you see Saeed talk with the girl? No, I didn't see that one. I wanted to watch that one. I saw it, but for some reason I kept on skipping it. But yeah, I'll check it out. Chelsea fan. The whole video, Saeed was smiling. Of course, Saeed will be smiling. I saw the lady. I saw the lady looked, good in the eyes. I expected Saeed to do something. I bet Saeed was just smiling the whole time. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are gonna win. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna check it out. Cabri Vega was 21-year-old Celta Vigo future star that went to the Saudi for money. Is he killing it over there? Harley, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Probably a better keeper than Bayandir. Listen, man. No, man. Bayandir is good goalkeeper, man. Good goalkeeper. I try to do what I can. I try to do what I can. All right. It's just no, I know, but it's sometimes you can state facts. I'm not making up things. I'm just stating facts. You're allowed. You're allowed to state facts. She's right there. She heard me say it. So love you, honey. Right? Yeah, fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. But yeah, man. So we actually had two goals and one assist. Okay, 2 goals and 1 assist. Nice. Listen, man. Sometimes it's not the worst thing to go to these Saudi league or those areas because first of all, you'll be getting paid more money, and the competition is not as crazy, so you can kind of stand out. Uh, listen, as if you're trying to make it, I would say, hey, what's wrong with that? Was Nail, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Where's Onana? Onana will be there tomorrow, man. Onana will be there tomorrow. Definitely starting. Bayern Deer is going to be holding bench. Onana is going to be definitely starting tomorrow, unless he's injured, which I don't think so, because that game against Leicester, he was just rested, right? So Onans will be back between the posts, right? Uh, Wasnell, listen, welcome. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and also declare your team from the gate. Are you Man United? Are you Chelsea? Are you, let us know. Let us know. Um, right? So yeah, definitely good times ahead for us. I liked hearing what Ruben Amorim said. Ruben Amorim, Man United told him it is now or never, right? That's how Man United roll. You came to him, we were like, listen, I know you are managing this team. The team is cooking, but no, we need you at Old Trafford. You know, make a decision. 3 days. We'll come back for an answer. Damn, that is gangster, guys. All right, you go to a manager who's the top manager the whole world is looking at. Man City, Liverpool. Apparently, Liverpool, Man City, they offered no, Liverpool offered double the money that we offered. And we gave him 3 days to make a decision. And the guy was, Amorim was like, listen, it was now or never. That's what they told him. Now or never, man. If you don't want to quit sporting right now, we're going to go a different direction. The man was like, listen, Amorim was like, listen, Man United is my dream job. He couldn't turn it down. So that's good stuff, man. It's good stuff to show that, Man United still has that pull. It doesn't matter who you are, what player. When we come calling really convincingly, you know. So it was good to see, him telling that story on his press conference and the way everything transpired, right? It was crazy. Players want to go there because Saudi offers the money. Yeah, and no tax. There you go. Do you know which club turned down Ruben? From the context of the story, apparently Liverpool was one of them. Um, Liverpool, and I think Man City, because what it is like this: if Man United, we're gonna pay him what 10 million or something like that. Not a lot of teams can offer more than that kind of thing, right? So these big teams, for example, like Liverpool, they had looked at him, kind of thing, and tried to pull him, but I don't know when they reached out to him. And of course, Man City already got the sporting director. It's the sporting director for Sporting to go to Man City. So obviously, the next move was to bring in Amorim, and obviously they must have offered him crazy money. But the man was like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna go to United." You know, so that was good. I will go to the Croatian 10 division if I can win every year. But again, Kemi say if you go to the Croatian third division, the problem is nobody's really going to see you. Nobody's watching your league like that. If you go to the Saudi league, you have big names there. You have a chance to play against Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, Neymar. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Hugo Viena. I know why Ronaldo, Mane, Mendy, and many other players did it. It's because they are old, true, or don't really have much to offer. I mean, most of them, of course, you're older, and but again, with Ronaldo, it's not the money. Ronaldo had money, right? Sadio Mane, maybe you can say, yeah, it could be money related. N'Golo Kante, again, the money they were offered, it was crazy, right? No other team in Europe would have offered that kind of money. You know what I mean? Even last season, I remember, what's his name, Kevin De Bruyne. He was talking about the amount of money that he was offered. He said, "Listen, the amount of money they offer you is like life changing money. It's one of those the money that if you go there, you'll be sorted for the rest of your life." But he decided to stay at Man City, but it was a hard decision because, again, it's a lot of money. But with the likes of De Bruyne, it can be like, okay, even if he doesn't go this season, he can still go next year. He'll still be quality, to play in that league. But yeah, the money they throw at players is just ridiculous, man. It's kind of hard to turn that down. It's a disgrace for you to be going to the Saudi at 21. Well, is it really the money, right? Right now, if you think, for example, that 21-year-old, right, he's probably thinking, okay, in the next 5 years, am I going to be playing in the Premier League? Am I going to be playing in, I don't know, the top team in the Serie A or something like that? Probably no. How much money would I have in 5 years? Can it be any closer to what I'm going to be offered over there? You know? And you're 21. When you're 21, you're not that young, because at that point you're supposed to be like at the peak of your powers, right? 21-year-olds, you're firing at that time, right? So, you kind of run the numbers, and they'd be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go over there. I'm a City fan. I love Tevez. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tevez was our guy, man. Tevez was our guy. Ivan Tony, I'll offer 500K a week. See that money? 500K a week. That is ridiculous, right? The most players get paid the most at Man United, right? Casemiro gets like 300, Rashi like 300 or something like that as well. So most of our players get paid the most. It's like 300, and compared to other teams, we pay crazy money for our players. So imagine that. So not all the other players in the league, Premier League, I don't think nobody gets paid that crazy money like what we do with 300. Imagine him getting offered 500. No brainer, man. You go there, make your money. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. Oh, I saw this. Diogo Dalot did that interview, and then did the interview with I think it was Sky, right after Ten Hag was sacked, and he was asked like, how was the squad informed about Ten Hag being sacked? He did say that we got informed by our sporting director Dan Ashworth. He told us straightforward as soon as the decision was made, right? So I wonder if obviously the players might have known that he was sacked before they released it to the media and stuff like that. Interesting, man. Interesting. Personally, guys, listen. What I want to see tomorrow. What I want to see tomorrow is a revenge. A revenge. Remember last season where we were 3-0. I mean, it was Chelsea 2, Man United 3, 99th minute. And then by the end of the game, Chelsea was up 4-3 by the 100th minute. I want that revenge, man. Cole Palmer that day. I want that revenge. So hopefully we get it. Yeah, man. 4-3 Chelsea was, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Dude, I know. Definitely. It was gut wrenching, man. Gut wrenching. So I hope tomorrow we go out there and get something, man. Amorim also linked to Chelsea in the summer. Oh yeah, I know about the West Ham. I didn't know about the Chelsea. Refused to pay the compensation fees to get him. Well, there you go. But there you go, man. Listen, I'm glad, and it's so crazy. Is it Barada? I think Barada, the way he rolled, he sacks Ten Hag, in the morning. He jumps on the next flight to Sporting, and he told the Sporting face to face, listen, I'm here to get your manager. Okay, here's the money to pay off his release clause, and let's talk business. That is, man. I mean, one thing is we got to give it to Ineos, guys. We got to give it to Ineos the way they're rolling. Okay, yes, they took their time to make a decision on Erik ten Hag, but they always had a plan, right? They had a plan on who's going to come if they pull the trigger. All that was in the works. And I think, uh, I know some people said, they started talking to Amorim like after the Tottenham game, which I don't think so. I think they were talking to Amorim if since during the summer, like to see if he's open to be coming to Manchester United, right? So yeah, Kamixi, listen, yeah, we know, man. Cole Palmer is our guy. He's a red through and through, man. Ideally, he wants to play for us, but right now his price tag is kind of high, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. Alex is saying after doing research, it takes Arsenal an average of 42.7 seconds to restart play after a free kick. Wow, really? Interesting. They like to delay the game. Ciao, yes, man. That's what big clubs do. If you want to go get the manager, you want to just go do it. Yeah, man. But that's another thing. Back in the days, in the Ed Woodward and them, they really didn't have that pull, right? They didn't have that pull. Ayash, what's going on? Welcome, people. Welcome. Let's get those likes up. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ruben will start his job by defeating Man City in the Champions League. Listen, I'm going to be watching that game. Like right now, I know myself and a lot of you amazing people, we'll be doing that Ruben watch, man, because we're trying to understand how he operates, how he runs things. I've been watching a lot of people doing, there's some folks in this space, YouTube space and stuff like that. They do really good analysis on playing style and all this stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching to see, what he can do. And imagine if he defeats City. Oh, that'll be beautiful, man. That would be beautiful, right? But of course, City losing today, in that I don't think in the Champions League they will take it easy. They will go full throttle. And with City, man, it's one of those. Yeah, they can lose a couple of games here and there, but when it matters, they know how to crank it up. You know what I mean? So I don't think even today's loss, I don't think they will be worried too much. They know how to win. Remember back in the day, Sir Alex, he used to say like by Christmas, so long as you are there or thereabouts in the top four, then you're good. And Man City is like that. They may have lost, but they'll crank it up. They can, because Man City can go like 10 games unbeaten. You know what I mean? Southgate, welcome. Good to see you. Hoping for a win tomorrow versus Chelsea. You are correct, Mundo, sir. Friend literally calls Arteta Bin Laden. That is too funny. That's too funny. Charles saying Arsenal go away face Inter on Wednesday. Okay. Happy Saturday, Tony. Happy Saturday, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Dude, I'm good, man, Tony. I'm good, Tony. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Tony, I don't know if you saw, I linked the stand and stuff on this, check the description and see if you want to get it. But yeah, good to see you, Tony. Good to see you. Kamixi City are known for dropping points in autumn. Yeah, that's the thing. They Sorry about that. I lost it a little bit here. 1 second. Okay, cool. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Um, Next Tuesday against City will draw people attention. Yeah, yeah, definitely will. Southgate, yeah, Ivan Tony, we talked about him, man. He's making bank over there. Yeah, yeah, Tony, check it out, man. Check it out and see if that'll work. So you can get that footage, man. You need to get that footage for our kids, man. That way they can, you can have it ready to go when those recruiters come calling. All right. Yeah, guys. Arsenal fans, Ten Hag is available. Listen, that's the thing, right, Chow? It's crazy because Ten Hag came and went. He has more trophies than Arteta. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And Ten Hag's letter to the fans yesterday, it was such a good letter, man. Thanking the fans. He's happy that he was able to get us those 2 trophies. He wishes he could deliver more trophies, but it's sad that his tenure had to come to an end. You know, uh, it was a good farewell kind of thing. But again, as you said, Chow, yes, Arsenal, uh, Ten Hag is available. Get him. He will get you trophies. Some kind of trophies. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely interesting times, man. Interesting times. Um, or Southgate. Oh yeah, man. Oh my gosh, Southgate is also available. Southgate is available, man. Can you imagine, Chow, if Man United? I'm so glad those links to Southgate were fake news, man. Because imagine right now we were talking about Van Nistelrooy taking over, and then by the November 10th after the international break, the person coming in is Southgate. Oh my God. Can you imagine how the vibes with the team? They'll be like, oh, I mean, it will be disaster, man. Uh, Ten Hag will get you EFL Championship trophies. Listen, it's a trophy, though. You know, it's a trophy. Arteta has been able to give Arsenal, yeah, top 4 finish and stuff like that, which is good. It means that each season you're gonna be thereabout, right? Top 4, it's kind of guaranteed. But at the end, you need some silverware, right? Um, Now, would I take? I don't know about you guys. Would you guys take finishing top 4 and not getting a trophy, season in, season out kind of situation? No, man. I think, I want something. I want something. Each season, yeah. If we finish top 4, that's fine. But I want a trophy, some kind of trophy, man. I'm not gonna be too picky. If we can guarantee top 4, that's good. But we need some kind of trophy, right? No trophy is a trophy, right? No trophy is a trophy. Yeah, for us, all right. Yeah, man. It's interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Um, with Ruben Amorim, when he was asked on Gyökeres and Man United links in January, he says, "I'm not going to come for any Sporting players in January." He says, "These years at Sporting have been the best years of my life, and I won't forget that." So, Gyökeres, United is not going to go for him in January. But come summer, it's going to be a different ball game. But again, Amorim may come in, and imagine if he comes in and is able to get Hoyland firing like Gyökeres. That will be something, because I think with Hoyland, if he gets the supply, I think he can do the thing. I think he can do the thing. Uh, uh, Kamexi is saying under 21 league titles and pre-season trophies. Take your pick. United can't win anything big, I guess. Oh well, listen. It means a lot, man, to win these trophies, man. You got to start somewhere. Um, Chow, I think Chido is ready, man. I think Chido is ready, and I think Amorim may bring him. I think he may bring him to the first team, because Amorim, when it comes to promoting these youth players, that's his one of his big attribute as well, right? So it's one of those like we may see happening. Southgate, we get your just Southgate. My wife got him from the Man United store. Now she usually goes there and hooks me up. Usually during my birthdays and stuff. That's what I told him. Listen, it's very easy to get gifts for me if you're trying to get anything. Anything United, I'm good. All right. Anything United, and also every year, as far as another gift is getting me the. Back then it used to be FIFA, but now it's the Pro Evolution game. I'm sorted, you know. So right now I'm just chilling. Uh, when my birthday comes, I think I should be getting that the new what is it? It's called. It's not Pro Evolution Soccer. What is it called? The 25. It's not FIFA. The newest one. I'm looking forward to that. Ayash, does United have players that support Ruben tactics? I think so. We have a whole bunch of center backs, so the whole back three thing, we should be all right. In the midfield, I think Casemiro, Ugarte can do the job. Kobe Mainu, I don't know how you're gonna play Kobe Mainu in that. If you're gonna play Casemiro and Ugarte, maybe play one of them. I see Bruno definitely is part of that starting 11 under Amorim. The problem is, of course, you have those wing backs. Mazraoui can do the job. Dalot can do the job. I think the one that I see maybe struggling is Garnacho. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? All right. Right. I don't know what you guys think. It's interesting. We'll see how that works. Of course, Ahmad definitely fits in with Amorim for sure, because Ahmad can play, as a 10 if need be and stuff like that. He can play him as a 10 and then drop Bruno further back in the midfield, right? Kamixi say we should have gotten Xavi. No, man, we don't want tiki-taka ball, man. Everybody right now is trying to imitate Pep's ball, right? Everybody's trying to do that. Everybody's trying to play like Pep. Arteta plays like Pep. No, we decided to go a different route. Okay, Amorim has his own type of ball, different, and we are not all about tiki-taka ball. And when it comes to tiki-taka, I think it would have been harder for us. Those players that we have, I don't think they're designed for tiki-taka ball. I don't think, they're not very technical, I think. Chow is saying Nottingham Forest is sitting third. Chow, I know, man. Alex and I were just saying that at the beginning of the stream. We're like, yo, Nottingham Forest, that is crazy. Tony saying Garnacho is going to have he's going to have a hell of a game tomorrow. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome. Garnacho will be a wing back. That's, you know what? That point right there from Raymond. Welcome, Raymond. Yes, that could be a solution right there, guys. That could be a solution. Garnacho playing as a wing back, because Amorim could probably say, "Listen, Garnacho, I want you to play in this system. All right, I'm gonna have to transition you at the wing back." So if he does that for Garnacho, he may do the same thing for Anthony, right? Raymond from Bermuda, what's up? That's what's up, man. Hey, Raymond, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. Welcome to the family. By making that comment, I hope you support Man United. Even if you don't, you're welcome. All right, welcome. Guys. So maybe Amorim may convert him as a wingback, right? Which is interesting. Interesting to see Garnacho as a wingback. I know Anthony can probably do it, right? I think Anthony can probably do it. He could be. Amorim coming in could be like a new lease in life for Anthony, man. And Kiamixi say next Trent can run across, invert pass, dribble past defenders. Kent Burge. Yeah. Garnacho wing back. Alex, that's what I'm saying. That's because, Amorim, the way he sets his team up, he doesn't really have those wingers. Because Garnacho is a proper winger, right? He wants to get the ball and take on his players, kind of thing, and drive. So that could be tricky based on the way Amorim sets the team up. So it could very well be say, hey, Garnacho, you're going to play as a wing back, all right? That way you can have that freedom of running up and down kind of deal, which I don't know, I don't know. Uh, I don't know, man, then because right now with our wingers, Ahmad can work, Rashi can work in that system because Rashi can kind of play. If he wants to start Rasmus, he can play Rashi right off of Rasmus, right? So Rashi can play in those front spots, but Ganacho, I don't know. I don't know. Also, I can't figure out where the link for the stand is for. It's gonna be in the description. Like if you go to the video description, you'll be able to see it at the bottom. You'll be able to see it at the bottom. What I'll do is after this live, I'll post it again higher. So and then I'll put some links. Say, hey, Tony, here. All right. So I'll put come back after this live. I'll on the description I'll put Tony and I'll put arrows. Click here. Um, let's see. Corner. Let's see. Isn't Arsenal a more successful? Yeah. Look at my name. Go. Yeah, I see that. I see that, man. I see that. I'm just kidding with you, man. I know you're a Man U fan, right? Who do you think I support? 46 years, still going strong. Yes, Raymond. Listen, man. I'm right there with you, babe. I'm right there with you, man. Almost the same age as you, buddy. Still going strong, man. You were born a Man United fan. This thing, ups and downs, you still stick with them, man. You still stick with it, you know. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome, Raymond. Arsenal have nothing apart from the invisible season. Yes, of course. Arsenal, they just Arsenal, man. Yash is saying McTominay will be a good player in Ruben Amorim's system. You think so? I don't know. Where would you play him? If McTominay was here, guys, where would we? I don't know. Would he work? Because McTominay, he's effective in more advanced roles. That's where in Napoli now he gets played kind of in those Bruno roles, like the 10 and stuff like that. He's effective up there. As a midfielder, he wasn't really effective for us, right? Yeah. The only reason Erik Ten Hag wanted to keep him is because dude is a goal threat, right? That's why he wanted to get hold on McTominay. But Ineos and them, they're like, nobody. We need to get rid of him, get some money, and bring in Ugarts. Because I know by that time, Ineos and the whole team, they knew that they were going to go for Amorim. So, get him a number 6 that already worked in his system, and, they can be cooking. Bring Rudiger to. Do you know what, Southgate? Rudiger is one of my, like, whenever I consider a center back, I love Rudiger's tenacity, man. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. But yeah, I don't think it's heavy. He doesn't work with our profile, man. I think Rudiger is too old. Right now we're rolling with like under 26 years, kind of deal. So most of the players we're going to sign, they're going to be in that age group. Uh, Here's the good part. Luther McTominay will play this role called left bench. That is too funny, Alex. That is too funny. Playing as a left bench. Yeah. Listen, he can be very effective over there, right? He can be very effective. I'd love to see my turning white in United shirt, but no 50 mil for 32-year-old. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those days are over, dude. Yep. Yeah, those yeah. Those days of overpaying for players, getting all these you know players that have kind of passed it and hoping to rejuvenate them and stuff like that. Those days are over, man. They're gonna go for the young talent. They're gonna build from within with these young players that we have going. Like I think didn't the under 18s win today? I think they won. They keep on winning. We have really good players coming up. And you know what? We'll be good. South Africa said, bring back Sir Alex or Zidane. Nah, man. Zidane doesn't speak much English, man. So that kind of doesn't work out for us. You saw Amorim. Amorim speaks excellent English. Communication will not be a problem with this team, right? He's a good man manager. He has experience of building a team. He took over that sporting club. They hadn't won for like 19 years or something like that. He built the team and he got them winning. And basically, that's really what we want. We want a player, a manager or a coach now who can build things, right? Who has experience in that. Yeah, and I don't think Zidane can really do that for us. Zidane took over that Madrid team, which had like superstars. The players were already ready made. They know what they need to do. He kind of tweaked things here and there. Boom, boom, boom. He got them firing, right? But what we have at Man United is like raw talent, young players who are not proven. So there's a lot of work, with our team, right? So you need someone who's going to get down in the trenches, lift these players up and, get them firing. Kamixi say, I offered you the pounds. Would you start a general football channel like That's Football? Kamixi 114. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking of that. I actually have another channel. It's called Sports 360 on YouTube. Where on that channel I post like general, because I'm also a fan of like the NFL here in the US, so I'll post some videos here and there. But I like that idea. I like the general part football, because at the end of the day we love football, so we talk about everything. Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. I know you won't. I know. Hey, come on, man. I know you won't. Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm thinking about it. First of all, I'm trying to get this, the main Man United focused platform up and running, and we'll take it from there. The future is endless, guys. And guys, even you guys, if you have your own YouTube channels and stuff like that, make sure you shout them out here, and folks will follow you, subscribe and all this stuff. You know what I mean? We're in this together. We support each other. That's what we do. Do you live in Manchester? No, I live in actually Washington, D.C., sir. Washington, D.C. Yeah. But of course, Manchester is home. That's where the heart is, in the side of the red side of Manchester, of course, the main side of Manchester. The one that has won things. City, they're trying. Like it's so crazy. Like City, when they won the treble, like the parade and everything, it wasn't that big of a deal, right? Nobody was really there. The crowds were very small. It sucks to be a City fan, man. I'm sorry, City. Kamixi, I know you're a City fan, right? But and imagine if City gets those 115 charges stick. Oof, that would be bad. I don't think they will stick, because from what I see is it could be a slap on the wrist for them, and if they do that, money is not an issue. So they'll be all right. They'll be all right, right? They'll be all right, and hopefully in the next couple of years, man, Man United will be back. We'll be back with this new manager of ours. But Liverpool would win the league. Oh, listen, if the 115 charges hit, listen, Mourinho, did you hear Mourinho in that game, the last game in the press conference before, was it the Fenerbahce game? He said, listen, if the 115 charges hit, I would win another Premier League with Man United. You know, listen, hey, you know, it is what it is. Will they stick? I don't know. Moogie Wars, welcome, welcome, Moogie Wars. Uh, CR7 or Ten Hag. Listen, that's a good question. CR7 or Ten Hag. I mean, man, CR7 is the legend, man. I'm gonna have to go with CR7. You know, that's a tricky question, guys. Maguiwara, New Liffy, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like and hit the subscribe, man. That's a good question. CR7 goaded versus RIP awful Pep. Yeah. Guardiola only joined good teams. Yeah, they see that's another thing too, right? Only joined good teams, so you can argue that City squad wasn't great, but he had insane backing. Yes, and the same thing, Alex, applied to Arteta, right? When Arteta came to Arsenal, you know, he was given that carte blanche to say, hey, get rid of whatever you don't want. Aubameyang, boom, gone. You know, he was able to be given that to say, hey, get rid of what you don't want. And I'm hoping Amorim gets that kind of backing, right? Where you come in, if you see a player that doesn't work, get rid of him, right? Cheese, what's going on, Cheese? Welcome, welcome. R9 Ronaldinho, R9 every day, baby. R9 every day. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like, and Cheese, make sure you declare your team as you come through the gate, man, if you're new here. All right. Why was Oba removed? He was actually good. Aubameyang was good, but he wasn't really effective under Arteta. And again, he was getting paid a whole bunch of money. So they needed to get him. They got him and Mesut Ozil, right? Ozil too was, he got rid of him. So again, that is also a big deal because these were big players during that time at Arsenal. So him coming in, giving that authority, hey, get rid of what you didn't want, and he did, and he was actually able to build a team that, you know, they're able to be in top 4 season in, season out. It's some kind of accomplishment for Arteta, right? Even though there's no trophies to back that up, you know what I mean? Rashford Mounts, Maguire Shaw must be sold. Oh yeah. But Rashi, it's going to be tough. I think if Rashi, the only team really who can come and afford Rashi, I think is PSG for me. I don't know about you guys, what you think. I think it's only PSG. But, you know, I think Man United put the price tag on Rashi, like, is it 100 million? Right? So not a lot of teams can afford that. The reason I'm saying PSG is because I'm thinking PSG, they kind of need that big name. The name that can attract people to watch that league. Right now, they don't have it. Mbappe left. So they may really want to bring in another big name. If Ten Hag would go back to manager, I feel like he would go to Ligue 1. Yeah, I'm thinking more of Germany, I think. I'm thinking more he'll go to Germany. I don't think it'll be Ligue 1. Alex is saying, my dad explaining to me that he used to be an R9's idol before he broke his leg. Oh man, R9 was a beast, dude. I remember watching R9, like, you know, back in those days, him going at Rio Ferdinand and them. You know, if you hear Rio Ferdinand talking about facing R9, it was a nightmare. You know, he was incredible, man. He was incredible. Barcelona B was mid-table side in Spanish third division when Pep joined. Pep took them to second division champions. Unfortunately, we can't see Barca B in the first division for. Okay, interesting. Someone check Mr. Lewis's computer. He's seen to love Rashi. No, man, listen. Rashi, I want him gone. Honestly, don't get it twisted. I want him gone because he's right now. Really, he's not. I don't see him offering us anything different, right? For what we see from Rashi is that's all like, he doesn't have like a trajectory like Garnacho, for example, right? For me, I think Garnacho has another level he can go to, a level that he can get him that number 7 shirt. So that's the difference between the two. Rashi, we've seen everything. So right now, you say Rashi go, listen, get him gone, right? But the problem is, we just gave him a new contract. We're paying him a whole bunch of money. It's going to be very hard to offload him, right? And that was a big mistake for the Glazers and them. What they did with giving these players a whole bunch of money as salary, right? What's up, Shafin? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So yeah, man. Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready for Russia to go. Again, I agree. I'm ready for Russia to go. Maguire has to go. Of course, Lindelof has to go. Eriksen, I don't see him being kept really under Amorim, right? He has to go. Who else? Of course, Luke Shaw. I wish we could get rid of him, but Luke Shaw has that Phil Jones kind of contract, so he may end up staying. Arnan ain't good. He just looked good because people made mistakes around him. I don't know, man. You may want to check some of the look it up on YouTube and stuff and see. R9 was good, man. R9 was good. Did he win the Champions League with Porto? Yeah. So yeah, Jose Pep. I know. I think Mourinho winning Porto a Champions League is the biggest managerial achievement in history. Yeah, I think you have a good point there. I think you have a good point there. That level, and of course, Leicester winning the Premier League too was pretty crazy. I didn't see that happening. Um, Check out Nine's dribbling. His dribbling was his build. Yeah, that's the thing. He was powerful. Dribbling was pretty good, and yeah. So, and saying he got lucky. Lucky is insane. Yeah, he no definitely was a good player, man. He was a good player. He was a good player. Like I really enjoyed watching him play. Throughout those years. And that Brazil national team back then was good, man. Was good. Right? Bring prime Zlatan or prime Vardy to Man United. Listen, man, I loved every second of Zlatan playing for Man United, man. That guy is a character, right? He's a character, and the belief in himself. That he was the guy. When we had him, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. All right, guys, listen, we've reached an hour, guys. You know what? I appreciate you guys being here. Listen, make sure you hit that notification bell. Tomorrow, keep an eye on here because we're going to do the watch along for that Chelsea match, right? So please join us, and that way we can watch Man United destroy, eliminate Chelsea. All right? So I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you hit that notification bell. That way when we go live tomorrow, you guys can join us. All right? Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. Stay blessed. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the support as always. Tony, keep an eye on the description. I'll point it on there for you. All right? Peace out, people. Thank you.